lakhs appear for prelims. Okay, lakhs, they appear for prelims. And out of this 5 to 6 lakhs, only 14,000 are able, approximately 14,000 are able to clear prelims. So prelims is basically your filtering stage. It filters your maximum competition. So maximum competition ends here itself in the preliminary examination. So out of this 14,000, so 14,000 appear for mains and hardly 3,000 clear the mains examination. Okay. So 3,000 clear the mains, appear for the interview, and depending upon the vacancies, approximately 1,000 get into the final services, right? So prelims is very crucial. The biggest hurdle is acing the preliminary examination. Okay. So from January onwards, complete dedication, complete focus on prelims. Fine. Now see here. Already when you are preparing till December, you are covering the current affairs, you are covering GS1, you are covering GS2. So you are actually doing your 30% work of your prelims. Okay. Now you have to focus on the 70% part of the prelims. So I divide the UPSC examination into two parts, which I'll be talking on. Now we all know that UPSC syllabus is infinite. It is vast. But remember, it is not impossible. Every year, students manage to clear the preliminary examination. So though it is infinite, it is not impossible. Okay. If students clear it, then definitely it is doable. Okay. How to do it, let us try to understand. Fine. So I divide it into two parts. One is the predictable part, and second is the unpredictable part. Okay. Now, what is this predictable part? Predictable part, it is that core part of UPSC where every year you expect specific questions, and these questions definitely will come. Questions in the sense, these subjects I'm talking about, okay, the core subjects. Like, for example, economics. Economics is the foundation of clearing UPSC prelims. Mind my words, every year, 20 to 22 questions come alone from economics. And if you do not master economics, it is very difficult to clear prelims. Okay. So economics is the first core subject of UPSC. You need to have a good hold over all the basic foundations of economics, all the basic terminologies. Because if you look at the paper, at the questions, these are mainly application based. So until and unless you are not thorough with the concepts, you cannot apply those concepts. So theoretical understanding of the concepts of economics is very crucial. So first core subject, every year you will get these many questions is economics. Okay. The second subject is your polity. Every year, minimum 11 to max 18 questions come from polity. Okay. So if you know that these many questions are about to come and you know the sources, the specific books, you should thoroughly master this subject. The third important subject is your history. History every year, minimum 15 to maximum, like these days, we are getting 20 to 23 questions from history. All right. So if you are acing history, you are in the safe zone. Next is geography. Geography, minimum you get 10 to 12 questions. So if you look at this part, this is broadly your 50 to 60% of UPSC paper. So your 50 to 60% of the UPSC paper is dominated by the predictable part. And what is the cutoff to clear preliminary examination? Is it 90%? Is it 80%? No. Your cutoff is well below 50%. Getting it? If this is the cutoff, then your strategy should be, first of all, to master the foundation of preliminary examination, that is, these subjects. If you are mastering these subjects, you are in the zone of clearing prelims. Okay. So, first, have a good hold over these subjects. Now, I'm not telling you that if there are 60 questions from these four subjects, you will be in a position to solve all 60. Not possible. From economics, if there are 20 to 22 questions, and if you're studying this subject thoroughly, you will be in a position to solve at least 15 questions correct. Similarly, about polity, if there are 11 to 18 questions and you are very thorough, you will be in a position to solve at least 10 to 12 questions correct. History, if these many questions are coming, okay, if let us assume 22 questions are coming, if you have studied this subject very thoroughly, you will be in a position to solve 12 to 13 questions. Geography, you will be in a position to solve 7 to 8 questions. So it does not mean that if you are studying everything from these subjects, you will be in a position to solve each and every question. No, that is because this examination is not that simple. You're preparing for the one of the world's toughest examination. Getting it? So the standard, the bar is very high. The bar of questions, the standard of questions is very high. And feel privileged, feel royal that you are preparing for this examination. Getting it? And with that mindset, try to ace your strategy, create your strategy, and master it. Fine. So, out of this 50 to 60 questions, you will be in a position to attempt max to max 30 to 35. And that is also a big achievement. Getting it? Now, coming towards the unpredictable part. So, unpredictable part is the part which varies, okay? Varies in the sense current affairs. Now, it is very vast. You do not know, even if you study, even if you daily read Indian Express, you read the Hindu, you study the magazines, but then there is no guarantee. Whatever you study from there, you will get the questions. So, it is a very unpredictable part, okay? Second thing, the questions related to your